Leterna here with another episode of Wrestle Tea. I am joined by someone who I admire truly in the spectrum of women's wrestling, Jody Threat.
Yay! Thanks for having me. Finally, how long have you been trying?
We've been trying to get this going. You're a busy lady, but you are finally back in the U.S. We have missed you. You even managed today at WWE Plus to get a welcome back chant. Very heartwarming. How do you feel that the U.S. fans haven't forgotten about you?
Honestly, so happy. It's nice to be back in a ring, in addition to having the love and support from the fans. Like, how can you be happier than that?
But in terms of being back in the United States, I know that you're going to be here for a little while. I don't want to say how long for certain purposes. No. But what are you looking to accomplish while you're here in the States, and how do you look to capitalize on this precious time here as a wrestler in the pandemic?
In the pandemic, from a country where we haven't had wrestling or wrestling training in like 6 months. Honestly, my main objective is to get the career up and running again and to get out there, to get ring time, to wrestle East Coast, West Coast, North, South. I don't care. I just want to wrestle. I want to wrestle whoever, whenever, everywhere. I just need the ring time, because like I said, the last 6 months I've been up north, trapped, unable to do what I love.
Absolutely. Well, Jody is tremendously talented. I have had the honor of wrestling her before. I have also gotten to see tons of her matches live, and I would say she's Wrestle Tea approved. So please book Jody Threat. She's one of the most dynamic women in the industry right now. Gorgeous, strong, a presence, a force to be reckoned with. Jody freaking Threat. I'm not going to curse, but you know. But let's talk your time in Canada over the past year. Obviously, this has been a whirlwind experience globally for everyone.
Right.
But it seems like you've managed to stay in great shape. Tell me about the Arnold lair.
You mean the Church of Arnold?
The Church of Arnold, I'm sorry. The Church of Arnold Schwarzenegger, for those of you wondering.
Yes. So in Canada, specifically Ontario, I'm from Toronto, our gyms have been closed for the last 6 months, okay? In addition to that, in the beginning of the pandemic, we were closed. Literally in the last year and a half, they've been open maybe 2 months. So obviously I can't just sit around and not work out. I'd probably die. So I'm very lucky. My parents own a house, so I asked them very kindly if I could have a quarter of their backyard. Yeah, in the city, their little backyard, have a quarter of it to build, I guess, a gym, which was literally a 10 by 10 carport, like one of those tents you pop up that you put your like dirt bikes in and stuff. So I erected that and dragged in all these random weights that I was able to gather throughout the months, and I created what everyone knows as the Church of Arnold.
The Church of Arnold, definitely, the Church of Arnold has definitely gotten over on social media, I'd say, for sure. Along with your dog. Is your dog here in the States with you?
Dodger will be joining me in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I hope that I can see him at a show at some point. He's such a cutie pie. Oh, that's great. It's awesome that promoters are letting you bring your dog to shows as well.
Yeah.
He seems like a very well-behaved, good boy from what I've seen.
He's old. He just wants to chill. Yeah.
Jody, so you just had the opportunity to have your first match back in the States here at WWE Plus. Raucous ovation from the fans, a little bit of a surprise for them. What are you looking to accomplish at WWE Plus? You want to verse the men, the women, the non-binary people on the roster. Who are you coming for?
Everyone. Like I said earlier, I just want to wrestle. I don't care who, I don't care where. This platform is hella cool though, and it would be awesome if I could be a regular, considered a roster member, and just keep coming back whenever he does it. I don't know when his next show, fingers crossed next month, and every month following. That would be bomb. But what I'm looking for is to be a presence for this promotion and to really support, because I love what it is they're trying to do. Such an inclusive space, just so neat, and I just really want to be a part of the team and face everyone.
She's gonna verse everyone, man, woman, child. Just kidding about the child. But Who knows? You never know. It's wrestling. You never know. But in terms of, like, you spoke about you being willing to verse anyone, and I know that you have gotten a reputation for being able to stand toe-to-toe with the men in the ring, and this is a male-dominated industry. When did you kind of get comfortable with the idea of having matches with men? Like, was there a point where you started where anyone pushed you towards that, or did that happen organically? Tell me a little bit about your origins with that and intergender.
Honestly, I was more comfortable wrestling with men over women to begin, because in my training school, my initial training school, it was predominantly male, and it's just who you got paired up with. And so my trainer was really good at just, like, everyone works with everyone. It doesn't matter gender, skill level. We all need to work together, because when you get into actually wrestling, you're wrestling all sorts of people. So it was like right from the get-go. And maybe it was like really helpful that I've played and been a part of many male-dominated like sports. Like I played rugby growing up, and in high school, like I played on the males rugby team because there wasn't a females. You know, I skateboarded and snowboarding. Like all those sorts of sports are very male-dominated. So it's just more natural, I guess.
Something that you've kind of been dealing with your whole life, so it's normal for you.
Yeah, and it was more of a transition to get into like female wrestling, not because the stories are different, right? Like it's when I'm facing a guy, many times I'm much smaller than a male, whereas like in like the women's world, I'm actually on the larger side, so it's a different sort of story that you're telling. But yeah, to answer your question, right from the get-go.
Well, a lady who knows what and who she wants to verse in the ring. Jody, thank you so much for your time. Everyone, keep watching Wrestle Tea. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications button, and first and foremost, link in bio to all of Jody's social media, as well as any merch that is available. Please support her. And promoters, book Jody!
Yes, please,
Yes.
help.
Help a good wrestler get her name out there. Her name's already out there, but she can't get into the country. But she's here now. Take advantage of it while it lasts. Jody Threat, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.